Have you ever wondered how some people can afford to live a lavish lifestyle, travel to exotic destinations, wear designer clothes, and drive luxury cars while you struggle to make ends meet? Do you envy their seemingly perfect lives and wish you could be like them? If so, you might be falling for the illusion of fake wealth. Fake wealth is the phenomenon of pretending to be richer than you really are, either to impress others or to boost your own ego. Fake rich people are those who spend more than they earn, rely on credit cards or loans to finance their expenses, and prioritize their image over their financial well-being. They are not truly wealthy, but rather living in debt and insecurity. Fake wealth is not a new concept, but it has become more prevalent and visible in the era of social media. With platforms like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, anyone can create a persona of success and glamour and attract followers and admiration. Some influencers even resort to the fake wealth industry, which offers services such as renting private jets, luxury cars, mansions, or exotic animals, or editing photos and videos to make them look more impressive. But why do people fake wealth, and what are the consequences of doing so? Here are some of the reasons and risks of being fake rich. 1. Lack of financial education. Many people lack the basic knowledge and skills to manage their money effectively. They do not understand the difference between assets and liabilities, income and expenses, or saving and investing. They do not have a realistic budget or a long-term financial plan. They do not know how to use credit wisely or how to avoid or pay off debt. They do not realize the power of compound interest or the benefits of diversifying their income sources. They are unaware of the hidden costs and fees of their purchases, or the taxes and inflation that erode their wealth. They are financially illiterate and therefore vulnerable to making poor financial decisions. 2. Social media obsession. Many people are addicted to social media and base their self-worth on the number of likes, comments, shares, and followers they receive. They compare themselves to others and feel pressured to keep up with the trends and expectations of their online peers. They seek validation and approval from strangers and try to impress them with their possessions and lifestyle. They are influenced by the curated and filtered images of celebrities and influencers and aspire to emulate them. They are obsessed with their online image and neglect their offline reality. 3. Living beyond one's means. Many people spend more than they earn and live paycheck to paycheck. They do not have an emergency fund or any savings for the future. They rely on credit cards, loans, or financing to pay for their expenses and accumulate high-interest debt. They buy things they do not need or cannot afford just to show off or fit in. They prioritize their wants over their needs and their short-term gratification over their long-term goals. They live beyond their means and jeopardize their financial security. 4. Impulsive spending. Many people have poor impulse control and succumb to their temptations and emotions. They buy things on a whim without considering the consequences or alternatives. They are easily swayed by marketing and advertising and fall for the tricks and traps of consumerism. They are influenced by the availability bias, the scarcity effect, the anchoring effect, the endowment effect, and other cognitive biases that affect their judgment and behavior. They are impulsive spenders and waste their money on things that do not add value to their lives. Being fake rich can have a severe toll on your financial and mental health. Here are some of the drawbacks of faking wealth. 1. Increased debt. By spending more than you earn and relying on credit to finance your lifestyle, you will inevitably accumulate debt. Debt is a burden that limits your choices and opportunities and reduces your net worth. Debt also comes with interest, fees, and penalties, which increase your expenses and decrease your income. Debt can also affect your credit score, which can affect your ability to borrow money, rent an apartment, or get a job. Debt can also lead to legal problems, such as lawsuits, garnishments, or bankruptcy. Debt is a trap that can keep you in a cycle of poverty and stress. 2. Lack of savings. By spending all or most of your income and not saving any money for the future, you will have no cushion to fall back on in case of an emergency, such as a job loss, a medical issue, a car repair, or a natural disaster. You will also have no money to invest in your education, your business, your retirement, or your dreams. You will miss out on the power of compound interest, which can turn a small amount of money into a large fortune over time. You will also be vulnerable to inflation, which erodes the value of your money over time. Lack of savings can leave you unprepared and exposed to financial risks and uncertainties. 3. Poor financial decisions. By faking wealth, you will make financial decisions based on your image, not your reality. You will buy things that do not align with your values, goals, or priorities. You will buy things that depreciate in value instead of appreciating. You will buy things that generate expenses instead of income. You will buy things that make you look rich instead of making you rich. You will also miss out on opportunities to learn, grow, and improve your financial situation. You will also lose credibility and trust, as people will eventually discover your true financial status. Poor financial decisions can prevent you from achieving financial freedom and happiness. 4. Pressure to keep up appearances. By faking wealth, you will create a false persona that you will have to maintain and defend. You will have to lie, cheat, or steal to keep up your image. You will have to work harder and longer to pay for your lifestyle. You will have to avoid or ignore your financial problems and hope they will go away. You will have to deal with the stress, anxiety, guilt, and shame of living a lie. You will also lose your sense of identity, authenticity, and integrity. You will also alienate yourself from your true friends and family, who may not support or understand your choices. Pressure to keep up appearances can damage your mental and emotional well-being and your relationships. The good thing is, you can save yourself from falling prey to the fake wealth trap. Here are some of the ways to do so. 1. Recognize the importance of financial education and the true value of money. Educate yourself on the basics of personal finance, such as budgeting, saving, investing, debt management, credit, taxes, and inflation. Learn how to use money as a tool to achieve your goals, not as a measure of your worth. Learn how to differentiate between assets and liabilities, income and expenses, and needs and wants. Learn how to make smart and informed financial decisions based on your reality, not your image. Learn how to appreciate the true value of money and how to use it wisely and responsibly. 2. Focus on your own financial goals and practice financial discipline. Set realistic and specific financial goals, such as paying off debt, building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, or starting a business. Create a practical and flexible budget that reflects your income, expenses, and financial obligations. Track your spending and income and review your progress regularly. Cut down on unnecessary or excessive expenses and find ways to increase your income. Pay yourself first and save or invest a portion of your income every month. Avoid or pay off high-interest debt and use credit sparingly and strategically. Reward yourself for achieving your milestones, but do not splurge or sabotage your efforts. Focus on your own financial goals and practice financial discipline. 3. Be mindful of social media influence. Use social media as a source of inspiration, information, entertainment, or connection, not as a source of comparison, envy, pressure, or validation. Be selective and critical of what you see, hear, and believe on social media, and do not fall for the illusions or manipulations of others. Do not let social media dictate your choices, preferences, or standards. Do not base your self-worth on the opinions or feedback of others. Do not try to impress or please others with your possessions or lifestyle. Be mindful of social media influence and use it for good, not for evil. 4. Don't equate self-worth with possessions. Realize that your worth as a person is not determined by what you have, but by who you are. Realize that your happiness and fulfillment are not dependent on your material wealth, but on your inner wealth. Realize that your success and achievement are not measured by your external indicators, but by your internal indicators. Realize that your possessions are not an extension of your identity, but a reflection of your choices. Don't equate self-worth with possessions, but with your values, character, skills, talents, passions, purpose, and impact. The truth is, being fake rich is not worth it. It is a lie that will cost you more than you can afford, and will not bring you the satisfaction or joy that you seek. It is a trap that will keep you in a state of lack and insecurity, and will prevent you from reaching your true potential. It is a mistake that will harm you and others, and will not make you a better person. The truth is, being real rich is possible. It is a goal that you can achieve with hard work, smart choices, and patience. It is a journey that you can enjoy with gratitude, humility, and generosity. Check out this video that will teach you how to be real rich.